How to render realistic digital skin and leather materials. Have you ever wondered how artists create lifelike skin and leather in digital art? Rendering these materials is all about understanding their unique properties and how light interacts with them. Let's break down the techniques you can use to achieve stunning results. For realistic skin rendering, start with subsurface scattering. This effect mimics how light penetrates the skin, creating that soft, translucent look. Adjust the subsurface color to soft reds or pinks and tweak the scattering depth to reflect the various skin layers. Next, incorporate high-resolution bump and normal maps. These maps add fine details like pores and subtle wrinkles. You can also use displacement maps to enhance surface irregularities, making the skin look more realistic. When it comes to skin tones, avoid simple gradients. Instead, use subtle color variations. Think about adding slight olive greens in the shadows, blues under the eyes, and reds on the cheekbones. Apply these colors with low opacity to mimic natural tone shifts. Adding texture is also essential. Introduce subtle noise or grain to break up overly smooth areas. This prevents a plastic-like appearance. You can achieve this with noise filters or textured brushes to simulate pores and fine hairs. Lighting plays a significant role in how skin appears. The color, intensity, and direction of light can dramatically change its look. Reflected light and ambient light can affect skin tones, so adjust your colors and values accordingly. Using multi-layer or multi-pass rendering techniques can be beneficial. This approach allows you to separate aspects like base color, translucency, and shadows into layers. You can adjust and composite these layers for better control over the final look. Now, let's shift gears to leather rendering. Leather has a rougher, less translucent surface compared to skin. It features distinct texture patterns like grain and wrinkles. Start with high-resolution texture maps to replicate these characteristics. Pay attention to specular highlights and reflections. Leather often has a subtle sheen or glossy quality, depending on its finish. Adjust the specular intensity and glossiness parameters to match the type of leather you are rendering. Surface irregularities and wear marks add realism to leather. You can paint these details or use texture maps to simulate scratches, scuffs, or natural aging. Just like with skin, lighting is crucial for leather. Directional light can emphasize its texture and sheen. Position your lights to highlight these features effectively. In both skin and leather rendering, the key is balancing surface detail, color variation, and light interaction. Start with a well-defined base color layer, add texture maps for surface detail, and apply translucency effects for skin or sheen for leather. Adjust your lighting and shadow layers to enhance depth. Finally, use noise or subtle texture overlays to avoid overly smooth or artificial appearances. By observing real-world references and applying these techniques, you can create digital materials that look lifelike and integrated into your illustrations.